In the Lesson 4.2 example, Will You Get Ahead, we'll explore probability models for events with equally likely outcomes. Suppose you flip a fair coin 3 times and then record the outcome. Give a probability model for this chance process. Now recall, a probability model includes 2 components. First, we'll want to list what's called the sample space, a listing of all the possible outcomes. Then we'll want to give the probability of each of those outcomes. Well, in this example, the sample space contains 8 possible combinations. We could flip the coin 3 times and get heads every time, or we could get tails every time, or we could get different combinations with 1 tail, or 2 tails and 1 head. Now, since each of these are equally likely to occur, the probability of each outcome will be 1/8 because we have 8 possible outcomes. Next, define event A as getting exactly 2 heads and find the probability of A. Well, recall, the probability of an event is the number of outcomes in that event divided by the total number of outcomes in the sample space. We know there are 8 total outcomes in our sample space, so what we need to do is figure out how many outcomes there are in event A, the event where we get exactly 2 heads. Notice we got exactly 2 heads here, heads, heads, tails. Here, heads, tails, heads. And here, tails, heads, heads. So there are 3 possible outcomes with exactly 2 heads. Therefore, the probability of event A is 3 divided by 8, or 0.375. For some additional practice with defining a sample space and the probabilities of events, try exercise 1.